round 3, D1WA drift competition. Car took a very long time to start, doesn't like the cold starts. I'm gonna put that on YouTube and edit that out, god damn it. Alright, gotta edit that out. Yeah, struggled to start, it's a bit cold, gotta work on that part. Letting it warm up right now. Yeah, hopefully it's a good day, hopefully do well. Try and do some more vlogs, keep you guys updated. Update, car's not looking too good for once. We had some cutting issues. Kind of think we figured it out. Went to go back out and the engine's moving a lot in the engine bay. So we're checking all the engine mounts now, subframe bolts to make sure it's still all tight. Yeah, like I said, car was cutting out in the last corner. The first 2 runs I just had no grip. Yeah, we are trying to get through it all now. Hopefully we can get it fixed. The boys are hard at work, so yeah, we'll hopefully we can get back out. I think qualifying has started, so we are on a very fine line to get the car ready for qualifying, but let's see how we go. Update, didn't go well.
That's us.
Back working
21. I think
on
it's 21
the car.
Yeah, 22.
Oil problems still. Problems after problems after problems, but we're getting there. Give you an update when we have it running, hopefully, if it runs. Alright guys, so there you go. That was round 3 and it was not the round I was expecting. Well, it wasn't the outcome I was expecting. Unfortunately, the car had a few issues. Yes. Obviously, to start off with going through the data, we were getting a oil switch fault, or it was like coming up with some flashing crap and was saying there was a problem with it. So first thing we did was we swapped the oil pressure switch and then the coolant pressure switch around. Still was getting the same problem. And then the tuner said to check out like the scatter graph of the oil pressure, and it was like all over the show. It was supposed to be a smooth line. It was just no good. And so we decided to take off the oil cooler. I was running just a cheapo oil cooler, and we think that that was probably causing it to kind of suffer at the time. Wasn't the problem, but we kind of fixed one problem. Taking the oil cooler off, we actually got a smoother graph of the scatter line, so that was really nice. So I think we kind of fixed that. We always had good oil pressure, like 60, 70 psi. But now taking the oil cooler off, actually bumped up like a bit more. So when it is at proper temp, even on a good run, I'm getting about 10 psi more than I usually would. So that is proper. Unfortunately, but just before my qualifying, I started the car and the whole freaking engine was just vibrating like hell, shaking crazy. Literally looked like it dropped a cylinder, and one of the coil packs was kind of messing up, having a game with us. Wasn't a fun game. Frankie, thankfully, worked his magic, wiggled some wires, we got it going good, and we qualified very bad. It was literally almost at the high 20s. I don't know actually where I came, but it was that bad that I was versing Ethan, because Ethan qualified really high. So if you remember from round 2, Ethan knocked me out in the top 16 battle, and I was battling Ethan in the top 32. So yeah, straight away, Ethan knocked me out again. We were very unsure of the car because still we didn't actually have much practice. I think it was 4 practice laps and then my 2 qualifying runs, and the car was still cutting out. We still didn't actually know the issue, and then thankfully Shannon said, looks like the boost controller is messing up. So we disconnected the boost controller. Well, when I say disconnect, we literally just ran the line from wastegate straight to turbo, and then the boost controller is dangling. That is a factory Falcon boost controller, which is gone. We disconnected it, so we were running 720 horsepower. We went back down to, I think it's about 560. At the time, we didn't actually know if that was the issue still. Shannon said, give it a shot, and my test to see if it was working was the chase run against Ethan. I did the run perfectly, and yeah, wasn't cutting, but I was way too conservative on the run up, as I just wanted to keep my distance in case something happened with the car. So Ethan gapped me. I need to work on my chasing, because that's 3 times now I've been gapped off the line. Anyway, so I need to work on that. But yeah, car wasn't cutting, so I knew I could lead and I needed to give it my all, and I did. But halfway through the run, when we were coming through the actual zone, I looked out my window and Ethan is basically sat on my door. I kind of knew it was over, so coming out the outside clip, I just stomped on the left foot brake and just smoked it down there. So yeah, unfortunately, we had issues with the car and we got knocked out in the top 32. Don't know where we're sitting on points, but again, this season was really for testing. We knew we were going to run into issues, so I am happy we have ran into some issues, because if we'd gone the whole season and nothing went wrong, and then say next season we started having issues, I'd be pretty annoyed. So it is good that we finally, on round 3, we actually ran into our first issue. Yeah, so that is pretty much it, guys. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do to the car. to the point where I'm probably going to make a whole nother video on what we're going to fix, replace, change, as we found some stuff. But I'll get into that into another video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.